the reason why should we use Bitcoin. So first and foremost reason is very fast. For example, if you want to transact 10,000 rupees from your account to some other account, you need to wait for some time for getting the OTP and for validating the account details like that. And then at the night time, you can't do the transactions with NEFT. So there are some disadvantages, some limitations in the current conventional conventional transaction process. So in case of Bitcoin, it's not the case. You can transact the Bitcoins at any time, 24/7. And next point is that it's very cheap, because nowadays if you want to transfer 10,000 rupees from your account to some other account, banks are charging a considerable amount of transaction charges. That's not the case in the Bitcoin. So there are very minimal transaction charges if you are trading via broker. So, and then the third point is, this can't be taken away by the government. For example, in the recent before a few months, the central government said that 500 and 2,000 rupees are invalid. So everyone should return the 500 to 2,000 rupees to the government. Then, so that's not the case in Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is mathematically valid and it is globally accepted. So that's why it's not. So no authority or government will take the. No authority or government will tell that these Bitcoins are invalid. And then it's very anonymous, so you can treat it's the advantage or disadvantage based on the use case. So the transactions are anonymous. No one can check whether how much you transacted, but everyone has the right permission to view the number of transactions and amount of transactions that happened in Bitcoin address. But since the Bitcoin address is anonymous to the name, so there is no mapping between the Bitcoin address and the name. So there is some anonymity maintained in that Bitcoin address. So you can treat it either it as advantage or disadvantage based on the use case. And that means you can create your own money. For example, if in terms of conventional money, the central government has to give the permission to the Reserve Bank of India for printing the more number of currencies. That's not the case in case of Bitcoin, because in Bitcoin you can mine your own money. You can mine Bitcoins. So we will talk more about how to mine Bitcoins in upcoming videos. For now, you can take a point as well. You can mine your own money. So these are the points why we should use Bitcoin. So in the upcoming videos, we will talk more about the Bitcoins in detailed way. So at the end of this video, to see the channel icon here, please click on the subscribe to the channel. Thanks once again.